and 5.
My defense, they said, is the best defense in the whole season so far. Muddy forced more from. Oh!
Bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the cross.
Dude, Drew Brees, the receiver on the sides, had a perfect catch, and he drops it. Do you believe that? He dropped it. He just dropped it out of nowhere.
On the passing downs, that's a pretty good first step right there.
Ow.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards.
The Panthers, Carolina Panthers, are 3-6.
Taking over 1st and 10. Winston, the Eagles.
Do you even know what 3 and 6 means?
At their own 37.
What's that mean?
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Ow.
His pass is incomplete.
I got hit hard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
Blue 42.
You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Really, motherfucker? You ain't gonna let me have it?
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood
I just got a pass
down play was. They down in distance and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start. Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
Oh my God. I got good pass.
The stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 74 yards. And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try to maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What I have to
do? A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it. How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's no chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call? I do. I think it's a high percentage.
Come on, boys.
You get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed. on 2nd and goal. Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And they will
got that
after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Eluding the pressure right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Kid, I need your opinion. Do I go for it on the 1-yard line, or do I just kick a 17-yard field goal?
It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are
Why,
going to
bruh?
increase.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Dude, cheating.
Backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And
This game's trash.
able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And now running right through it.
Haha, made him score safety. I'll tackle the quarterback in the end zone and give him a safety.
And it's only November. The playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting
You know what the
rooms.
score is?
Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also
2-0.
It's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Escapes the defender. Wentz can pull it down.
Are you watching my live stream, Killer?
6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Somebody is.
So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
Welcome to my
One of
YouTube channel,
pet
guys.
peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football.
Who you playing? What you playing? Wow, bro, that game's trash. Well, it's not really trash, it's just I don't like playing it no more.
I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace with touchdown number 7 on the year.
I think I got a pretty good
Eagles
lead.
add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner,
8 to 9 to 0.
Because now your quarterback
Not much, but
trusts
a pretty
that you're
good
going to be
lead.
where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I'll probably get in the playoffs
This
today.
is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here.
I said
This will
probably.
be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Guess what?
2 minutes to play here
Nothing.
in the first half. We're back to New Orleans.
Right now, Temple Bay at the bottom of my screen is playing New York Giants. It's 3-3.
We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here
I hope I
around
win.
the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8
3rd and 26.
on the year.
Okay, you know the bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there.
I got to the 39.
yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job's look.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Oh my God, bruh.
2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
I think I got a pretty good lead on him.
My man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points
16
per
to
game this
0.
season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can...
Yo, Kill. Shut up. You got TikTok? Dude, that shit is fucking funny. Hey, I gotta go use the bathroom, get dressed, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I'll be right back. I'll be back.
Hi, Killer. Hi, Austin. Oh. Oh, here in about 23 minutes, I'm gonna go play with my cousin on Apex Legends, so I'm gonna leave this party. And I'm gonna go play with him, because I haven't got to play with him in about... Sorry. He told me about 4 to 5 weeks ago that we could play. But he's... Okay. He told me about 4 to 5 weeks ago that we would play, but he's like really grown up. He's like I believe 17, I think. So he works at fast food and all that. He works. So and he had to work yesterday. He was gonna play with me yesterday, but he didn't hook it. He forgot to download the game, and his PS4 software update was uploading as well. So he wasn't going to be able to play with me anyways, because it would probably take all the way up to about 12, probably. And then usually take a long time to update, usually. So, he's not. So, me and him are going to play here in a little bit. The Apex Legends game, or whatever you call it. And then one of his friends are going to play.
The spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
I'm just going to play with two teams.
Now on first down.
Hi, Austin.
Hi, John.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I'm about to leave the party in about 20 to 30 minutes to go play with my cousin.
Okay.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm just playing the New Orleans Saints. You know how it is.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
16-0.
Room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still,
I do.
runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing.
Always score early, bro.
He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They run with a drive.
Well, that's
You
cheap.
should play like a whole Austin. You should get out of the franchise and just go play by yourself, not in franchise, and put it on 15-minute quarters and see if you could get to 999, 999 points.
Dude, that's
There's people that did that.
yeah, but no people's are legit 100% pros.
Like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we should.
I think my highest scoring has been 100 and 107 on like 8-minute quarters, I believe. That's my highest, but I've been playing like hard, like as hard as I can.
Highest I've ever got is 120.
Passing the ball.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot
Killer, why don't you
so
talk?
get it up to about the 28-yard line. Corey Graham brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play.
You ain't going to school tomorrow?
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing now is Breeze. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it.
Want to be a boss right now.
That's a nice day in the crew, too.
Huh?
A great return there.
It was a
22
nice day
yards.
on the
And
crew,
the
too.
offense will
Today,
take over
it's a
with
nice
a new
day.
set of downs.
Yeah, I know.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's raining here, so outside, like.
On 1st
Are you
down,
ready for
Wentz.
that?
And he can't find a
That's bull crap,
receiver,
ain't no
and he's
sack.
brought down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make.
What the fuck?
And he goes down once more.
This game is getting on my goddamn nerves.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches.
Oh, you on play game? Let's play.
To accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Pass interference.
And he can't quite pick it. No
Did they call
interception so
flag?
far. That
No.
probably should have been their first.
They
But at
never
least
do.
it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed
Fucking
all
pussy.
week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Where you going,
A
bitch?
good return there. Call it 13 yards. And
I
the
don't
Saints
think
will
so,
take
not
over
today.
with a 1st down and 10. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
How you like me now?
I know the scouting report on him is that he
How
doesn't
you like
possess
me
the
now?
discipline to be an elite linebacker.
That just
What
pissed me
means
off, so
is
now I'm gonna hit him
his
for
ability to
everything I
read,
got.
react, and make a play. But on that one,
How you
he
like
looks
me
like one
now?
of those guys.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just
I'm
across
driving
midfield
the
at the
wrong way on
49.
the
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix
Fucking
of
4th and go.
Back
1st.
now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Breeze now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on. It goes.
From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And
Stupid idiot, get out of my way.
he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Oh,
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. Waiting.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at
Killer,
the
are you
50,
playing
right
Madden
in
with
midfield.
Austin?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th.
Oh, that's sweet.
We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are
I'm
going
just
to
roaming the
keep them
street.
in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about
There
them
ain't no
holding
way.
them
I already
under 20
drive
points
off the
right
whole
on
United
defense,
States.
and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to skip them more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as
What?
many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
What?
Exercise his fingers. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
Oh, damn.
Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for
Oh,
Carson
damn.
Apex or
Wentz.
what?
And the Eagles add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how.
Fat head.
I'm gonna end the live stream here, guys.
Okay, you? Good.